Hey, what's up? Peace and blessings. I'm Giovanna. I am the creator of the Spiritual Love Circle. And it is Wednesday. I just wanted to come and chat with you a little bit, let you know kind of what was going on, some introspective things that I have learned over this past week, and just to come on and say hi. I haven't been in the group that much. There's so many different things happening in my life right now that this past weekend I really took time to disconnect and actually spent the weekend at my best friend's, and that was amazing and so needed and so necessary. I am feeling amazing right now because Wednesday night is yoga night, and yoga has really been pushing me to physically and mentally and spiritually, and I've really been appreciating the flow of the practice. It's really like fast moving, it's engaging. Like I busted a sweat, and that was just my body like releasing, and just seeing myself get stronger through the practice is really beautiful. So yoga is my go-to. My yoga studio is my sanctuary. That is where I just connect with myself, and it's just really beautiful. Afterwards, I'm in my office right now. I came in and just did like a guided meditation. That was fun. I had my rose quartz and my mangano calcite. Now that I remember the name of this beautiful pink stone. Very loving energies from both of these. So, as you all know, I am a newly 100% business owner, and with that comes a lot of change, a lot of unsolicited advice from people who don't know anything about, being a business owner, and there's just been a lot of change in my own personal lives. I let go of a 20+ year friendship because I'm in a space where I'm choosing myself over any and everything, because that is what is paramount to me, choosing myself. So one of the messages that I got today, because like I said, I've lost a lot this month, this past year, the past maybe even 2-3 years, I've lost a lot of things. And you would think that I would be in a place of like hurt, desperation, like, oh my God. But I'm not. And what I realized today as I was sitting there, because I was about to have a moment. I was about to be like, and Spirit was like, let go. And I had this vision of myself, and I'm just suspended like out there among the stars. I'm not flying. I'm not falling. I'm just there, being supported by the universe. And that was the message. Like sometimes we have to let things go in order for the things that we desire to be created. And then what I saw was not that like I was just there, right? Suspended, supported by the universe. And it was up to me to create what I wanted going forward. And so that was the message that I wanted to share with you, is that we have the power to co-create our lives and, what it is that we desire, whether it's, within ourselves personally, within relationships with other people, within our careers, our family, whatever it is up to us, but it requires us shifting from feeling like a victim, feeling that there is lack. Hi, Vernessi. Thank you for watching. I was just talking about letting go, and what that does is it empowers you sometimes. I just mentioned that I let go of a friend that I've known for like 20+ years. They meant a lot to me, and it was painful to let them go. But in doing so, that opened me up to create new friendships. It opened me up to being able to heal from things that relationship was not able to provide me. And it gave me back my energy. So a lot of times when we feel like we're losing something or letting something go, we feel like we're losing something. We look at the the problem versus seeing like the solution or the benefit in the situation. And so, I had to cry over it. I had to process it. But once I got that out of the way, I realized like I had to let this go in order for myself to grow, because I was holding on to something that I had outgrown a long time ago. But I was holding on in fear because I didn't want to let go. It was comfortable. It was something or someone that I had known for a very long time. So, if we apply that concept to our life overall, in different areas, we are always like holding on to something that we have outgrown, whether it's a pair of pants, a pair of shoes, a friendship, a car that's on its last leg, a career that you hate, a relationship that's been dead. We hold on to these things out of comfort. And what I realized is that in holding on to this relationship, I was robbing myself of experiencing what it was that I truly desired in a relationship with someone else, or with myself, because especially when we're talking about relationships with other people, we can feel devalued because we're not getting what it is that we want from that person, or because they're treating us a particular way and we want more, so we keep pouring into them, expecting them to give something back, and when they don't, we wind up depleted. And I gave this relationship a chance to grow, for our friendship to be rekindled, and what I saw was that it was just a waste of energy. It was no longer something that I desired to put effort into, so I just ended things. And while it hurt, I had to realize, first of all, what I did was I boosted myself forward. I set up boundaries for myself. And in choosing myself over trying to resuscitate a relationship, that created power within me. I was able to reclaim my power because I'm no longer reaching out, trying to grab something that's no longer there. And that's been really empowering. Also, how I handled the ending of the relationship. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done. This can no longer continue. I can no longer hold space for you in my mind, in my heart, in my life. Like, no, this just ain't working. I might not have said it that gracefully, but that was the general message. So afterwards, I didn't try to stuff it down. Like, I felt the pain. I cried. But then I left. I took a vacation. I took a break. I disconnected from social media. My phone has been on Do Not Disturb for the last 4 or 5 days. So that way no notifications are coming off all the time. I just check it when I feel like it. And I was surrounded by my best friend and her family. So there was a lot of love, and it was a little uncomfortable. Just because I knew that I was in a not so happy place. I knew that I was sad, I was hurting, but I was still surrounded by love. So for me, driving is a form of meditation. I had the windows down, it was raining, the breeze, the wind felt good, the smell of the rain was amazing. I had some of my favorite songs going, and that for me was healing and cleansing. And I didn't necessarily try to cover up that I felt like crap about things, and I just let myself get it out. And I noticed tonight in yoga, a lot of that just came up, and I just realized how strong I actually was, and that I did make the right choice for me. So one of the things, because today is Wellness Wednesday, and that is a wellness tip I've adopted, choosing yourself and saying no to things that do not serve you is so paramount to your well-being, because we can spend so much energy, so much of our worth, so much of our confidence and love for ourselves on other people, trying to say, hey, look at me, love me back, and that just deteriorates you. So no, you don't have to, like Drake said, nice for what? Let's stop being nice to people who don't deserve it. It's totally okay to close off your energy, to close off your space, your love, your thoughts, all of that to someone who does not respect you and who cannot reciprocate. And it's time to really start choosing yourself, whether that means, you start, like I said, holding up boundaries. You start getting new friends. You start exercising more. You start eating differently. You start praying more. You start meditating. You start going to yoga. Choose yourself over anything else, and you will watch your life just come together. And the thing about it is, in choosing you, that means you're going to have to let go of things. So you have to be okay with letting go of habits, of relationships, of people, of places, of things, of thoughts. You have to let go of the old. And what I realized for me personally is that since I even started, I want to say since 2013, 2014, like all of this stuff that has been occurring, me, starting a business, becoming a coach, getting out there, out of the closet with my spirituality and my intuition and the crystals and tarot and all of that stuff, is just me evolving. It's me, coming out as my higher self. And through that process, I've lost a lot, like I said, and it just didn't start happening recently. But what I got out of everything today is that you have to let go, truly let go, so that you can fly. We are all being supported by the universe, but what's happening, or by God, by divine source, is we have all these bags with us, right? So we're standing there and we're trying to float in the universe, and we got all these books, and we got this stuff right here, and we got all these bags of trauma and pain, and we're holding on to them. We are holding on for dear life. We're holding on to so much shit that we can't fly, that we can't get off the ground, that we can't start that new thing, that we can't reach that goal. And it's time to let go so that you can and grow into the woman that you truly desire to be. And it's funny because rebirth has kept coming up for me in meditations and just in writing and seeing myself grow and my business grow, rebirth. And I was like at a crossroads with what I do, because I love coaching. However, that's not the meat of what I do. Coaching is a skill that I use, in helping women. But what I really do is I help women rebirth themselves after pain and after heartache, after not loving themselves. Relationships are very important, and we all desire to be loved. We all want a soulmate relationship. We all want somebody who is going to love us unconditionally. And that is a beautiful thing. And that doesn't take away from the work that I do, because in order to get there, we have to go through change, and we have to be reborn, and we have to let go of the things and the thoughts that are weighing us down. And so I had noticed I had a blog post on my site called, hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think it was like, what do I do as a spiritual love coach? It's a post that I had wrote last year, and I noticed someone had visited the post. I was like, let me go see what this says. And it was so outdated from last year. And I'm like, wow, like I have grown a lot, and I have shifted in the work that I do. So I took time today to really update it, and I had to sit and think. And a lot of times people, when they hear like, okay, oh, you're the spiritual love coach, they're not really sure what that is, or they think I'm like just a coach. And so I broke it down, like what I do as a spiritual love coach. And I love that title. I love the title, the spiritual love coach, because I purposely chose that title to represent the work that I do, because I am a coach, and that's just a natural part of me. Always encouraging and supporting others is a very natural part of me, but a coach is also a teacher, and I like to see myself as a guide and a healer, and then a coach. coaching is a really beautiful part of everything that I do, but I do see myself more as like a guide. I don't tell my clients what to do. I support them in making the decisions that are right for them, and I really let them talk. And while I'm listening, I'm picking up on areas where I'm hearing like limiting beliefs and things that if they were to make some changes in, that would improve themselves, like how they feel about themselves. And it's really beautiful. I love the work that I do. I love that it's so intuitive. I love that it's different. I love that it's intimate, meaning like I work with women one-on-one. And I really love that. That speaks to my spirit. And I love the fact that, like I said, it's because it's intimate, it's very personal to my client. Like whatever she is going through, I can tweak and tailor things to support her needs. So I don't have a cookie cutter program. I don't have like something that I send everyone through at this moment, because all of our needs are different. And I like being able to see that maybe this client needs a little more work in this area. And so we're going to use EFT, and we're going to do a lot more healing work versus more of the coaching aspect of things. And I would not be in this space to be able to claim this had I not realized that I have rebirthed myself a couple different times. The first time, it took a very long time. I had to rebirth myself after being in a domestic violence relationship. I really had to learn how to love myself again and how to live again. And that took a very long time because I wasn't in this space where, you know, I was a coach and a healer. All of those things I started to learn throughout, you know, my healing process, but it took a very long time. And that's kind of what got me into coaching, because I'm like, where was my help? If I had help, it wouldn't have taken me years to get over this. It wouldn't have devastated me so much. So that's kind of where the coaching part started coming into, but healing was always a part of it. And I just think it's really beautiful, the work that I do, and I love the people that I get to work with. That means a lot to me. So I just wanted to come and motivate, inspire you to choose yourself. And if you want to work with me, I would love to have you. I've got 3 spots open for Love Rehab Coaching. And we start at 6 weeks. It's a 6-week program where first you're going to have a 90-minute call, and that is your time for you to fill me in on everything that you've been going through, whether it's relationship stuff, the work stuff. It gives me a picture of yourself and where you are. So that first call, it's a heart set evaluation. You get to fill me in, and that is what sets the foundation for our 6 weeks together. So generally after that call, I'll give you like a couple things that you can be working on, and then I sit with that information and I process it, and I pick out the different modalities from my medicine bag that we're going to use to help you work through those things. And we choose one major thing that we're really going to focus on and dig into to help you be the woman that you desire to be at the end of this 6 weeks. Some clients need longer than 6 weeks, but we do start at 6 weeks. I don't have the like extended programs on my site just yet, but I will be adding that soon, because I do like working with my clients for a long period of time so that we can go through and holistically focus on the mind, body, the spirit, and finances. I am working on a financial coach certification, which I'm really excited about. I wasn't going to do an additional certification, but I was like, you know what? I really want to dig into that piece, because as women, we need wealth, we need financial security, we need financial independence, and we need to manage our coins, okay? Then you're going to have like 45-minute heart-to-heart coaching calls, or where, you know, that's the time we'll be able to talk. We'll go through some exercises to shift your heart set and mindset. A lot of the things that we'll, go through are like related to forgiveness, self-love, confidence, assertiveness, all the ingredients for a healthy relationship, and really making sure that you are like in alignment with self. You also receive an angelic heart healing session, which is like a 90-minute session that also includes a 30-minute angel card reading. These sessions are done remotely, and I've gotten really, really great feedback on the sessions that I have done. I have some testimonials on my website from women who have been able to experience them, and I haven't done any giveaways in the group lately, so maybe I will start back on that, giving away some services so you get to experience what it is that I do. Also included is a 30-minute spiritual love intuitive reading, which you can schedule separately, and there's the Lotus Blossom Sister Support Group that you have access to as well. So if you have questions or just, want a place to hang out, there is that, which is a little more intimate and private. So yes. So I'm really excited about this, and I hope that I get to work with more of you in the group as time goes on, because I really just want to help women like heal and let go of the drama and the pain and really open your heart to life and to love and to all that you deserve and desire. So I said a lot tonight. If you are watching the replay, please let me know. Leave comments if you have any questions. The 6-week love rehab coaching, there is a discount available. If you pay in full, I think it's like $200 off. It's only $497, which is a really great value. So yeah, and I do have a payment plan available on the site as well. I'll put the link in the description. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for being a part of my community and my tribe. I am here to help you to grow and evolve and transform. So again, like, this is your space. It is a safe space. If you have questions, comments, you need support, please let us know, and I will see you later. I'm so happy that I was able to come on live tonight and talk with you all. Peace.